game of the day against Mana, who's starting at the right side of the map at the 3 o'clock start position in the green colors. A lot of Protoss player going for green, by the way. Grubby as well.
Yeah. It's kind of the Protoss color, isn't it? Terran is red and Protoss is green and
Zerg is
like purple.
Blue. I like blue. I want them to be blue.
Yeah, but like aren't like the official colors
blue?
Kind of purpley pink.
No, pink.
Blue.
Blue. Pink is Stefano. Stefano always is pink.
Man, that reminds me of this German guy I met called Candy Shop.
What?
Yeah. Because you're like we're talking about colors. You're like blue, blue. So I met Candy Shop one time, and we were out like on the town in Germany. It was me and Kevin, me and Rotterdam, and we're like at the Venus Keller in Cologne. Have you ever been there?
I don't think so.
It's just like a nightclub. So we're like in there and we're kind of dancing, having some drinks, whatever. So I'm a little bit tipsy, so I go like outside to get some fresh air, and I start talking to this girl named Maureen, and she's there with this guy Candy Shop. And
what do you mean Candy Shop? The guy was called Candy Shop.
That was his name. Yeah. And it's not often that you get to throw out the word specimen, you know? Specimen is a word that is only for people with truly, you know, God-given genetics. And Candy Shop was a specimen. He was like 6'2", like perfect physique, like just totally ripped up. And so I'm talking to Candy Shop and to Maureen. And Candy Shop is like most German guy I've ever met in my life. He doesn't speak any English at all. And so I was like, so what are you guys going to go do now? And they're like, we're going... Maureen was telling us that she's going to go somewhere else. And I was like, where y'all going? And Candy Shop goes, Loom! There's a club called Loom. And I was like, okay. And so like for the rest of the night, every time that Candy Shop said anything, it was just Loom! Loom! That's the only thing he could say. And,
you are so mean.
What?
Making fun of the German people now.
No, I'm not making fun of the German people. Candy Shop is like the manliest dude on the face of the planet, like right behind Happy Zerg.
He is called Candy Shop.
Yeah. Yeah, his cell phone, when it would ring, it said, "Take me to the candy shop."
That was a good song.
Yeah.
And a good video.
Yeah. And so Candy Shop is the man, dude. You can't make fun of Candy Shop. You can't make fun of perfection.
I think I just found a new nickname for my Smurf. Well, ClouD will... actually, a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Mana bringing the SCV train, or ClouD bringing the SCV train, I should say.
Choo-choo! The pain train is coming, son. This might hurt.
I don't know what to make of this.
That might actually hurt, and it hurts a lot. He's going for Nexus first, Mana that is, so this is actually going to be pretty brutal. And ClouD is expanding behind it. He's not even trying to fully commit.
He's pulling too many SCVs, man. This is not going to work. He's down to 16 SCVs against 21 probes. The bunker does finish.
Look at that brilliant micro by Mana. He's able to take down nearly all of the SCVs of his opponent. He doesn't lose all too many of them. 5, 2, 3 right now. Some of his probes are deep down the red, but the bunker, both of them are done. And there are more Marines streaming in, and Mana has only... Well, he just finished the cybernetics course, so he can get a couple of Stalkers now, but this Nexus is doomed.
What a bizarre opening. 1 Rax expand with 1 Marine at a time walking across the map,
well, he
and like 7 SCVs.
He realized what Mana was doing. He saw immediately, okay, Mana is going for the Nexus first, so let's punish him for it. And he will.
Oh, what a great read by ClouD. I'm so surprised that he was able to make this work off of just the 1 Rax, and I don't think that there's anything Mana can do to break out here.
No, he will lose the Nexus, definitely. And at the same time, ClouD is expanding, so Mana is basically all in.
You think he's just going to 4-gate or something?
I think so. He has to play some kind of all-in. He's going for warp technology. I can't see him trying to play a straight-up game now.
Oh, well, if he can pick off these SCVs, I guess that Nexus is definitely going to die.
Yeah.
And, wow. Crazy opening from ClouD, man. 1 Rax, bunker pressure kills the Nexus. You see Zealots slicing Marines in half.
Yeah, he's actually trying to take down some units because he realizes that there is no way that he can run away from the Stalker. So instead, he's just going for the offensive and trying to...
And Mana just expands again. It's like, okay, whatever.
It actually surprised me a little bit. I mean, Mana doesn't know that his opponent is now going for an expansion as well, so he has no idea how far behind he is in economy. And this is going to be just the uphill battle for Mana. It's going to be a really huge problem for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, it sounds like there's a little bit of excitement happening over on the other stage.
And I think Lucky just won.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucky apparently won his game. He's looking pretty happy.
But anyway, to Mana and ClouD. We've got Mana working on his first observer. He's got 4 gates down. His Nexus about halfway done in the natural after losing the first one. And ClouD, in the meantime, is just he's just macroing up. He definitely lost some workers committing to that attack. ClouD lost 7 SCVs, in fact, that puts him a little bit behind in the worker count. But with double orbital, with those mules, he is able to still mine very effectively.
We have Mana now going for robotics facility, and he built it a little bit earlier already, and he has the warp prism being built. So robotics bay behind it, and with 4 gates, he might be able to pressure ClouD a little bit. We have ClouD with a 55 supply against 47. Mana now with his expansion, the probe slide just completed. And let's have a quick look at the main base of ClouD. He obviously, as we mentioned yesterday, if you are in a very good position, you need to think about what could possibly kill you, and ClouD is kind of assuming that Mana might go for some kind of all-in, so he has a huge amount of barracks before he even starts to build a factory, and is getting a lot of bio units. He already has 16 Marines, 3 Mortals.
Yep, and he's got that turret at the front to make sure that no DTs walk in and start doing heinous amounts of damage. I mean, Mana's just, he's basically just conceded to sit back and play kind of turtle style. Robotics Bay is done. First Colossus is in production. Warp Prism is out.
Hey, he just needs to warp in a couple of units, and then he can fly into the main base of his opponent and try to at least kill a couple of SCVs. That's exactly what he needs to do now. Try to take down some units in order to get even with ClouD again. In supply, they are actually on exactly the same amount, but the tech for ClouD in total is not all that bad. He has a really good economy, and well, Mana warping in units to see how much damage he can actually do.
It's going to be 4 Zealots. I'll say this, for this to really be effective, Mana needs to, you know...
ClouD needs to be asleep.
Yeah, Mana's going to have to make ClouD see something else first, right? You don't just... Here's a drop, and there's nothing else that you have to worry about. You know, ClouD should be able to respond to that pretty easily. I'd like to see Mana's army out on the map a little bit, and we do see a couple Stalkers poking out.
A 3rd base is being built now for Mana. A move that I like a lot. We have ClouD now with the supply depot at the bottom, trying to get rid of the destructible rocks. Supply depot giving him a little bit of scouting information there. The 2 Stalkers at the front. He's not moving in with a Warp Prism just yet.
I've been ClouD not too concerned with these 2 Stalkers. He says, I've got 2 bunkers. You're not going to be able to get past those.
And there's the Warp Prism finally on the move. By the way, at the same time, we have extended thermal lance being built, +1 armor for the gateway units, and the Warp Prism a little bit indecisive.
Yep, Stalker's still being annoying. They're going to kill, or they're trying to kill a supply depot there. Almost killed an SCV. ClouD still, now he's going to send out oh, Mana! There's a distraction and there's a donation, and I think that one fell into the latter category.
Yeah, definitely. 3rd base up for Mana, by the way, so now he can get a lot of harvesters. He's at 51 already against 54, so he is behind in every aspect, except for the fact that he has 3 bases. If he saturates three mineral lines, he should be in a better position.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit surprised at how well Mana does now, considering the fact that he lost the early expansion and a fair amount of probes as well. ClouD lost more harvesters, but still killing the Nexus was a huge deal.
I also like that Mana hasn't gotten too crazy with this Warp Prism. He's like, okay, I really haven't done anything to make ClouD freak out. Now he sees ClouD's army move out, and the Warp Prism immediately starts moving. There's a drop in the back of Mana's main base.
And that's already 1 Colossi, so he needs to be careful that he doesn't lose the Colossi. Tries to retreat, and at the same time, do we have the drop? Yes, we have the drop for Mana. The Zealots doing a good job blocking, and, well...
Oh no, Vikings.
Yeah,
those are going to make short work of that Warp Prism. I guess that's an unfortunate side effect of going Colossus.
Yep.
Zealots have hacked up 5 additional SCVs, but ultimately they will all be dealt with, and I think the Warp Prism is also down.
In regards to the army supply, ClouD is ahead with 79 to 43. He is now capitalizing on the early on lead that he gained, but he needs to pressure Mana a bit if he wants to succeed in the game after all, because Mana is on 3 bases now, and given time, he will certainly close the gap between himself and the Terran player.
Yeah, I would agree. But I mean, ClouD is still kind of hanging on to that early lead. Mana, though, with the 3rd base, I mean, ClouD still hasn't even started his 3rd command center. He's about to, but Mana's going to be on three Nexuses for quite a long time. 3 Nexi.
And we have Storm and Charge being researched, so ClouD has to be very, very careful, and he has to pressure Mana a bit. I feel like after this really decent opening, a really nice opening, he's a bit too passive, and he allows Mana to get back into this game without a problem.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Let's see. Let's look at the upgrades. What kind of upgrades does Mana have right now? He's got +1 armor, and that's it. ClouD is at 1/1, and
Storm is done, though. It will be done for the next fight, and the problem is that the Ghost Academy is not even built.
It's going to be close. It's almost done. It's about 5 seconds away, and ClouD is going to be walking right into Protoss army with Storm and Colossi. And wow, what brutal storms.
And look at ClouD supply dropping, especially with those 2 Colossi in the back. The Vikings are already dead, and ClouD has such a huge problem right now. This is brutal. Mana is closing the gap in supply. Finally, one of the Colossi is dead. There are 2 Vikings left, but ClouD lost everything, and now they are tied in supply. Mana on 3 bases, ClouD still on 2, building a 3rd, and Mana now getting another upgrade, going for the +2 armor. This did not go well for ClouD.
Yeah, they are even in supply, but the income right now favoring Mana heavily. He's getting about 400, 500 more minerals per minute, which translates to many more Stalkers or Zealots over the span of 3 or 4 minutes. And wow, Mana just kind of... He sort of did the opposite of what everybody expected. He lost his Nexus, and then he was like, okay, I'll just build my Nexus again, you know, versus getting crazy and going for an all-in. And I think ClouD was convinced, like as we were, that Mana would just do some sort of crazy all-in.
Yeah, that would have been the logical move, but Mana felt that he was not too far behind, so he just went for the eco game, and ClouD expecting an all-in, getting a lot of units, trying to be defensive. And now he is on the back foot. He's at 120 against 130 supply, a 4th base being built for Mana now. And we have him with additional upgrades. He has Double Forge now, going for the +1 attack. And ClouD is just trying to get some kind of an edge over his opponent, adding Ghosts, adding more upgrades, Möbius Reactor. It's going to be a pretty tough battle for him, though.
Yeah, it's definitely very difficult to play from behind against the Protoss with Storm, with Colossi, with upgrades. What? Sorry. I was just sneezing.
Oh.
I thought maybe your cut opened up again and you were bleeding profusely.
No. Actually, it's really swollen, and sometimes it hurts moving the mouse, but it's okay. I'll survive. Just trying.
It hurts so bad to move the mouse.
Yeah, it hurts
I don't know if I can continue.
Well, worst case scenario, I'll just hand the mouse over to you.
Oh man, that would be worst case scenario.
You are not comfortable with doing the moving of the screen, are you?
Man, when I observe games, I'm all over the place, and people that watch me observe games often get nauseous.
Well, I think the one person that's going to get nauseous very soon might be ClouD, because Mana is preparing for an attack, and he's going for +3 armor now, going for the next upgrades. And just look at his supply. He's ahead in supply. He is ahead in bases. The 4th base is ready now.
Yeah.
He's securing it with a cannon. He is in such an awesome position, and he's just happy to contain ClouD on 3 bases now.
Yeah, ClouD probably can't believe, what has happened here in this game. His opening was so... Or it seemed so much better. I mean, he did lose a lot of SCVs, though, Khaldor. We cannot underestimate the fact that...
Yeah, but in the early stages, mules are so strong, so he was still in a better position. It's not like he didn't kill any probes. Yeah. I mean, I know where he come from. He killed like 7 in total, so he lost quite a bit. But at the same time, killing the Nexus is just such a huge deal. He had the expansion earlier, but I don't know. Mana is maxed out now. Mana is maxed out.
Yeah, and all that ClouD can really hope to do is set up a perfect, I guess,
Can you explain
concave.
to me what this Colossus is doing at the left side of the map?
He's guarding the pylons.
On holidays?
Yeah. No, he's on pylon watch duty.
Pylon watch duty?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very important warp-in pylon. He's there to catch drops.
Until a lone Viking.
That Colossus actually has the arm upgrade. He can literally catch drops.
I think what would be really cool is a headbutt upgrade for Colossi so that they can attack Vikings. That would look so cool.
That would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Pulling a Zidane.
Yep. Oh, here's an old school reference.
Oh my God! ClouD is sacrificing most of his Vikings now.
Lands some great EMPs on the Templar. The Colossi go down. And the Zealots all melt away, and he does a great job juking that first storm. Second storm lands, though. Third storm, not that great. Mana's got a big warp in coming, but he's got cannons there.
And the army of ClouD is in a really bad shape right now. Mana missing most of his storms, but still does a lot of area effect damage. And this time it looks like it's curtains for ClouD. Mana going in this warp, it helped him quite a bit. And the reinforcements for ClouD probably not enough to take down the army of Mana. But
now
the Vikings at least able to snipe the Colossus.
Now we can see the purpose of that one Colossus. He was there to be the reinforcing Colossus. He came into the party a little late. ClouD actually breaks this contain Khaldor. He killed the pylon. He killed a lot of the army, and he's still in this thing. I'm actually very, very surprised that he's alive at all.
The problem is that he is 20 supply behind. Mana still has 1,400 minerals. He has 600 gas, so you can just wait for another couple of warp in rounds, warp in units, attack again, and ClouD has to get this fourth. He has to get this fourth base. If Mana is able to deny it, then the game is over for ClouD.
Yeah, it's gonna. Certainly. Mana's in a far superior situation in terms of his ability to macro.
9 additional gates being produced by Mana now.
And he is going to march forward once again. ClouD going to try to set up a decent concave. Needs to EMP the High Templar, but I don't think it's going to be possible this time, as they are too well covered, and actually Storm not even necessary in this fight.
And it was a beautiful blink by Mana, trying to spread his army out a little bit further in order to dodge the storms very well.